Hey, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. I have the quickest of hauls for you today. I went really quickly to the thrift store with my son after work today, and I picked up literally a couple things. I was looking for something specific, and they actually still had it, so yay. And then I just wanted to make a quick note about book club in April, and also tell you what I'm reading right now. Because I made a mention of it in my last video, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about it quick. So first I am going to show you what my son got, because I don't know, maybe someone wants to see that. He of course got a gun, which was 25 cents. Their toys are priced really, everything there is priced really well, but it's just a water gun. And then he got this little pizza stuffy, which was 50 cents. He's really into, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the pizza and taco and pizza books. They're kind of like, they're hardback books, but they're kind of written as like in like comic book style. We've been really enjoying reading those together, and this reminded us of that. So he got that. He got something out of the free bin, and then we found this Kirby. Look at how cool. I saw this and I'm like, oh my god, I used to play Kirby on my Game Boy. Kirby's Dream Land. Shout out to Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy back in like, what, 1995. And he's like, oh, we gotta get it, mama. So we got that. Shout out. Kirby's Dream Land was my game. Beat it many times. Oh my god, it was everything. So the reason we went there, this video is going to post after. It is one of my niece's birthdays this weekend. Well, we're celebrating it this weekend. And if you remember my last Thrift With Me video, I found this there and I didn't pick it up. And then my sister was telling me that there was some Stranger Things items on her wish list, and she's like, oh, it's such a bummer that you didn't pick up that Stranger Things book for her. So I was like, I'm gonna go check and see if it's still there, and it was. So yeah, it's just kind of this like comic book style, really cool. I don't know why I didn't just pick it up the last time, but it's just kind of from like Will's perspective when he's on. Oh, and there's 11. It's really cool. So it's not in like the most amazing condition, but I think she'll like it. So that's for her. And again, this video will go up after the birthday, so it's all good. And then I am so excited that I found this. Oh, it's got deckled edges, of course. This has been on my want to read list for probably 3 years now. I can't remember how to pronounce it, if it's Alatsoe. I think it's Alatsoe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. By Darcy Little Badger. Oh, it's got illustrations as well. Let me find an illustration. Hello. Just those kind of illustrations. Is this a YA? I think it's a YA. Look at how beautiful the book is. I will put on the screen if it's a YA or not. I can't remember if it was Books and Lala who I originally heard talk about this book, or if it was Elliot. Is her name Elliot Brooks? I can link both their channels below. I can't remember who I originally heard talk about this book, and made me put it on my but Imagine America, very similar to our own. It's got homework, best friends, and pistachio ice cream. There are some differences. This America has been shaped dramatically by the magic, monsters, knowledge, and legends of its people, those indigenous and those not. Some of these forces are charmingly everyday, like the ability to make an orb of light appear or travel across the world through rings of fungi. But other forces are less charming and should never see the light of day. Alatsoe lives in this slightly stranger America. She can raise the ghosts of dead animals, a skill passed down through generations of her Lipan Apache family. Her beloved cousin has just been unalived in a town that wants no prying eyes, but she's going to do more than pry. The picture-perfect facade of Willoughby gruesome secrets, and she will rely on her wits, skills, and friends to tear off the mask and protect her family. That sounds great. Darcy Little Badger is an earth scientist, writer, and fan of the weird, beautiful, and haunting. This is her debut novel. That's beautiful. So this came out in 2020, which is probably when and maybe it was 2021 or 22 when I heard, I can't remember, but yeah, it's been on my want to read list for a long time, and this copy that I found of it is, look at that, it's so beautiful. Y'all, I have talked about this before, it's like in my life, but I swear I manifest things when I'm out thrifting. I've talked about it before, like I said, in my life and in my blog and stuff. I do have a blog, by the way. How many times I have manifested books and other items when I go out thrifting. It's crazy. But I have been thinking about this book, and there it was today. So that's Alatsoe. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. Or maybe it's Alatso. Anyway. And then I just got one other thing. I took a gamble on this just because I thought it was really cool. This is a vintage EDB made in USA size 4T nightgown. Look at how precious. So I looked this up just because of the tag, you guys can see that. I initially saw this and I was like, that looks either like replica or like it could be vintage. And then I saw the tag and I was like, oh, that is vintage. And then you can see the made in USA. And I looked it up. It is a vintage brand. Some of them were going for a lot, some of them not so much. So like I said, I took a gamble, but everything that we bought today was $3 and something. So like definitely worth it for sure. So yeah, took a gamble, and yeah, even if I got 10 or 15, it would be worth it. So I just thought it was precious. I'm sad that I don't think I have anyone in my life that would fit into this, but so I will be reselling it. But okay, that's all I bought today. So what I'm reading, in my last video I was like, I'm reading the weird drug book, and I mostly just said that because I didn't want to write a long caption about what I was reading, but I did start reading this, The Teachings of Don Juan by Carlos Castaneda, about the man that spent how many years with the indigenous man, about like learning about peyote, did I pronounce that? And other medicinal, hallucinogenic drugs. Yeah, and I'm only on page 60 because I'm going to do a whole other video about this too. I did read 3 Nat Cassidy short stories after I read American Rapture, which I did a video on as well. I will link that down below. So yeah, I was reading other things before I started this. So, and it's kind of a lot to take in. He meaning Don Juan speaks in a lot of like a wise old man, and he kind of speaks in like riddles, and you really have to pay attention to what he's saying, and it's a lot of preparing the medicine before they take it. And I'm really just trying to like take my time with this and enjoy it. And then I probably will also be starting another book, maybe maybe I'll just show you, maybe Listen for the Lie or The Troop or something else. Or I have some on NetGalley actually that I need to start, so I might start those as well. But I wasn't trying to be disrespectful when I called it the weird drug book. I was just trying to, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, the book about peyote, the book about Don Juan. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but this is the one that I'm reading right now. And then book club, let's talk about book club. In my last video, I said that we might read Convenience Store Woman for April. I did not realize that Convenience Store Woman was under 200 pages, which I think it basically means it would categorize it as a novella. And I'm not sure how I feel about that for book club. I think that might be just a little bit too short, even though I'm dying to read it. So I'm a little bit conflicted. So I think I'm just not sure that that's the route I want to go. So I think instead I'm going to do We Used to Live Here, and I will of course pop up these books here, or, oh, I know I was going to forget the title. Wake Up and Open Your Eyes, or I have to look. Hold on. Oh my gosh, that was right. Wake Up and Open Your Eyes. CJ Lee just posted about it on her Instagram, and I looked on Amazon, which I know I too am trying to not shop on Amazon, but I do purchase my ebooks on there. It is what it is. I have a Kindle Scribe, so it is what it is. And the ebook was only $2.99, so I jumped at it and I did get the ebook. So either going to do that one, I think, or We Used to Live Here. So if you've read either one of those, please no spoilers, of course, but do you have a preference which one we should do? I have heard very conflicting things about We Used to Live Here, that people either love it or they hated it, specifically the ending. I don't know anything about it. Obviously, you know me, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know a little bit about that one. Like, I've heard things about it, but, and then I know nothing about Wake Up and Open Your Eyes. Again, I've heard like rumblings, but I really don't know what it's about. Both are very intriguing to me. So I think we're gonna do one of those as opposed to Convenience Store Woman. That's such a short book. And I think I'll probably just read that on my own. So that's what I'm thinking about for April book club. People are really enjoying American Rapture. On book club, there's been a lot more participation in book club on the Fable app. I always have my book club linked down below in the description as well. It's the TBR and DNF book club if you want to check it out. Would love to have you. I think we have over like 130 members now, and it's becoming a lot more active. And I think I need to apologize too, because I haven't always been super active in it. I'm just kind of like do my check-in at the beginning of the month, the end of the month, and so that's my fault too. And I've been more active on it, and other people have seen that and have been more active, so I really appreciate that. So yeah, that's been super fun, and people are really enjoying American Rapture. And like I said, go watch. I'm gonna have my review up before this video. I will link that down below. Please go watch it, and please go read that book, because it's so good. My favorite book of the year so far. That's all I'm saying. So that is book club. That is what I'm reading. If you think that I should be reading something else, let me know. I'm gonna pop on screen the NetGalley book that I have. It's The Girls Who Grew Big. I think that's what it's called. I'm really interested in that one. I think it's by the author of the Night Watching. Ooh, I don't know. That might be wrong. But that is one that I need to start reading. So I might also start that one. So just so many fun things. Okay. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching my tiny little haul and listening about book club. If you have any recommendations for book club, you would like to join, like I said, I will link it down below. It's all in the Fable app. And even if you just want to check out Fable, I highly recommend it. They are doing some really cool things over there. They have really cool like book stats. If Goodreads is not really your thing anymore, go check out Fable. They have some really fun things going on, and yeah, it's a really fun app. I really have been enjoying it a lot, so go check it out. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you here, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.